All right, today we're going to go over the Start X remote starter kit for the HK Tacoma 2016 to 2019 now. All the trucks are the same. So you've got your installation manual here, the various harnesses that go to the remote starter. You have your ignition harness here and your OBD and BCM harness here. The harness for the tire pressure monitoring interrupt system is here, and the remote starter module is here, and you have some wire ties in the box as well. So now your needed tools are a 10mm metric socket and a Phillips head number 2 screwdriver, and now we'll go over installation on the truck. All right, so the first step of installation, you're gonna go ahead and take your key, start the truck up. Go ahead and rotate the wheel 90 degrees to the right, exposing the first Phillips head screw. Go ahead and take that out. Rotate the wheel, same thing, all the way back to the left, exposing the left side screw. Take that out. Now at this point, you can go ahead and turn the truck back off. Alright, so for the next steps in disassembling, you're going to go ahead and pull this bottom trim panel right off. Just pops out, pull it gently, put it off to the side. You're going to go ahead and take the foot kick panel off. There's one screw up here. Go ahead and turn that off with your hand. Pulls right out. Go ahead and remove this side kick panel. Set that out of the way. And you're going to go ahead and remove this lower trim panel with a 10mm bolt here and 2 Phillips head screws, or 10mm, your choice. They have both fittings. Go ahead and remove all 3. Okay, with all the screws removed, go ahead and gently remove this whole trim panel. Start to pull from the inside by the steering wheel here. Start to release it. Pull softly. There you go. Same thing on the other side. Go ahead, pull around the airbag and release the panel. Okay, there's going to be a bunch of wiring on this side. Just go ahead and let that rest. Let the panel dangle. You don't need to move it any further than this. Alright, so the next step here, the screws you removed in step 1, this bottom steering trim panel, go ahead and just pull it away gently, and you can set that off to the side as well. Alright, so for the next step, we're going to go ahead and install the wiring for the harness. This is the ignition harness that you have in here. This is the end that goes to the module, and this is the end that goes to the truck. You're going to go ahead and on this ignition, behind here, you have an 8-position plug, a large white plug. Go ahead and press the clip on the back and wiggle it out, pulling that connection out. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and plug in the harness to that original connection, like so, and then the harness back into the car. Make sure you hear all those clicks and everything's in tightly. Okay, that's step number 1 for the wiring. So for the next step, we're going to go ahead and pop out the OBD connector. Go ahead and push the 2 clips on the side, and that connector will just pop right out of the back here. And you can grab it with your hand, and you're going to go ahead and grab the OBD connection, the black and white connection from the harness, and you're going to go ahead and plug the OBD in to this end, the original car harness, and you're going to go ahead and snap the white end back in just as the original plug was in the car. Okay, and your OBD connection is complete. And now the final connection, the BCM connection, we're going to go ahead here to these black ECUs, the one on the right with 2 connections here, the top plug. Go ahead and remove that connection. Same deal. Go ahead and plug it into the harness here. Make sure it connects, and go ahead and plug the harness back into the car just as you removed it. Okay, and that's complete for the car connections. We'll go ahead and connect the unit up now. All right, so the next connection here, the ignition harness that you ran over in the first step of the wiring, you'll notice the grounding nut here. You're gonna go ahead and put that up here. There's a 10mm bolt in here, remove that. And you're gonna go ahead and tuck the grounding nut right back up in there and place the 10mm bolt back in, and that'll complete the grounding. All right, so now finally we'll go ahead and do the Fortin tire pressure monitor interrupt. It's the red plug here. I shortened it a little bit from the extra wiring, which you don't need. And you're gonna go ahead and disconnect the tire pressure monitor, which is the 4th pin down here at this big, large white connection here at the top, the left ECU. On that left side going down 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll see a light green wire, and you'll see I snipped that wire. Pin number 4, light green is snipped, and you're gonna go ahead and connect the tire pressure monitor to either side, left and right.